Hello and welcome back to this channel. Today's gonna be a very fun video piece. Number one, it's been a while since we filmed like this and just film to film. Number two, there is a lot happening today and there's a lot that's already happened. So I'm gonna give you guys an update. And number three, I want to tell you guys basically what this channel has in store, what I'm planning for this channel, and really what the future is going to look like. So before we do go and start today's video, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you never miss a video, and please like this video. First thing I'm going to be doing is walking you guys around the room, kind of explaining what's already happened, what's going to happen, and kind of the idea. Then number two, today we're just going to be moving stuff around. We're going to be cleaning up the room, and we're going to just try and make progress as fast as possible. And then that'll be basically it. Two big things for today's video. So I'll see you guys when we get inside. So when you walk in the room, this is how it is, or this is really how it is now. So the room had shelves all over. If you guys are new to the channel, this room, we did grow a lot of stuff. You can kind of see old shelves. All the shelves that were in here have been relocated to a different area for storage to give us a little more time to find another home for them. But we had 2 rows and then the aquaponics. Now the upgrade with this is, number one, when I was growing all of this, it was mainly just testing, learning, and then I just took you guys on that journey on this channel. And as I learned stuff every day, I give you guys an update on really what that day had in store. So aquaponics is basically the last thing in here. Everything's been thrown away. We have a lot of the aquaponics stuff sitting there. The kind of stilts that held up the top of the grow lights are now taken off, but I will give you guys an update on this. So this was the first design, and then when I built the second one, I built it a little bit different, a little bit more stable. So I'm thinking, for the goal of this room trying to be as stable as possible and trying to just all the upgrades trying to be a better upgrade than the old, I think I might just build 2 of those and just use scraps from this and try to make it a little more stable. Because I will say, when I did maintenance on this and I did maintenance on those stilts, they were very just kind of wiggly. So definitely a lot right here. I will say this entire room has a lot of work still to happen. So today is Monday, and I'm hoping I can get everything by the end of the week and have construction completely done by the end of the week. So I'm thinking for this channel, I'm just going to be doing probably just updates as I feel that it's good. Like today's video is just going to be kind of just moving stuff around and cleaning up and getting ready for the new space to happen. So the upgrade is the aquaponics will have another row. I'm going to add a third one, so it'll make it a little bit bigger. And also, so I had 5 shelves that were not crazy tall. And so the thing is, I ordered double that. I ordered 10. But what's more exciting is these are a row higher. So these are 6 feet tall. So very excited about that and really what that has in store, because that'll bring a lot of new opportunities. But this room, for the most part, is ready. A lot of stuff back there still needs to be moved around. Some stuff right here still needs to move. So the goal for today is to have the room completely cleaned out, where it's just carpet and the walls. And then we need to clean it multiple times. Just try to clean it, and yeah. And then in here, there's a lot going on in here. And what's absolutely crazy is Tropical, which was my slime business, used to sit right here. Now, over the course of the last few days, it's been completely moved out and found a new spot. So I'm very excited about that. You can kind of see some old shelves, but for the most part, all the supplies, all the industrial stuff, the shelves, the tables will be used for Go Forth Produce. Now they have been cleaned a few times. I'm going to be doing one last very strong clean to make sure. And then right before we do open, I'll clean it a few more times to make sure there's nothing bad on it still. But for the most part, it's basically brand new right now. This room has a lot, but I will say it's nothing insane. So the Bowflex, which is that giant workout machine thing, will be sitting in here. Now the goal is, well, the idea right now is to have it not in the middle of the room, have it kind of centered where it's more on like this side of the room. And I'm hoping that I can add maybe a couch right here where it could be enjoyed, I guess, but definitely exciting. This table, I don't know why I put this table here because that's actually not the table that's gonna go there. Well, what's funny is I mixed up all the tables. So that table right there is supposed to go right here. While that table down there is supposed to go into the other room. And this table that is being used hasn't found an exact home yet, but I will definitely find a home for it. Now the bar area is where I'm most excited. Number one, check out these lights. That'll give a lot of great lighting there. But this is gonna be the packaging station. I'm thinking, so the process and the idea right now is to, everything soil related will happen on the table that will eventually sit here. And then once stuff is ready to be harvested, it'll go on probably a cart and moved over here where it'll be harvested on this table. Then it'll be put into a different container and it'll be moved over to the bar area where it'll be packaged, and then it'll be moved into some refrigerators where the next day it'll hopefully be brought to the customer. So definitely needs a little bit more planning to make it actually work. But right now, what I need to do is the aquaponics need to be kind of taken apart. I don't think I'm gonna take the actual structure apart, but I am gonna take these tubes apart. And I'm actually currently filling up a mini inflatable pool outside to kind of dump these in and kind of clean as much gunk out of it as possible. I'm not gonna be able to get it all, but the more I can do, the better. So definitely a lot, but basically today I'm just gonna be giving you guys updates as the day goes by. Might be doing a few time lapses here and there too. So I'm gonna go ahead and start, and I'll give you guys an update here and there. All right, well, it's been about an hour, a little less than an hour since I did my last update, and so far there's not a lot done in here besides the floor being washed a little bit more. There's still some marks. The lights might need some changes where it's not as blinding in here, more like a room instead of like a warehouse type of thing. But the floor definitely is good. I'm still trying to figure out carpet situations because the Bowflex is very heavy, and well, metal and tile floor don't really mix well. So we're gonna be looking into that. Obviously in here, there's been a lot happening. The room is still an absolute mess. Definitely a lot of stuff to do, but it is making progress very, very quickly. I think the next thing I really need to tackle is really kind of just trying to get stuff out of the room. A lot of the electrical stuff I'm gonna kind of put in probably a bucket and try to get it out of the room temporarily where I can just try to vacuum it with nothing in the room. There's still a lot of other stuff that's gonna be moved in here. Some stuff right here is gonna be moved around. Some stuff right here, well, I kind of just need to look through it and see what some of this is. I know some of this is like, that box is like grow light stuff, and a lot of pumps around that area that I don't really know if they work still. Definitely a lot of other stuff right here, but for the most part, I've sorted through a lot of it. But this needs to be probably power washed at this point. A lot of the buckets need to be dumped and cleaned, but crossing my fingers, hoping the grow lights actually get delivered today. I've ordered a lot of boxes, and I'm working with a brand new company. So I'm very, very excited about that. So we'll just have to see everything else. Now, the thing is, there's a lot in here. And some of the upgrades we've done over the past is trying to, like, when we heated the room up, more of a hot house instead of more like a grow room or a greenhouse. We shoved stuff in these vents to just have the heater and some different type of airflow in here where we could have more control over like just the temperature in here without going through as much heat and electricity. So we put stuff in these vents, and now I need to somehow grab a ladder, somehow find where the vent went, because there should be a vent that looks like that should go on the ceiling, but I don't know where it is. So I'll have to somehow find that and install it back in there. But the room is making progress very, very quickly. I will see. Well, you know what? Let's just go outside really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and move the shelf right here. All the bricks are currently sitting out here now, and I'll probably let them sit out here overnight or 2 nights while I can do as much in the other room as possible. I'd assume I'm probably going to be building the aquaponics last or in the middle of construction. I want the shelves to be installed before I can determine how much space I want to really get between both of the sides of the aquaponics, but everything's being kind of just soaked right now. Stuff is definitely doing a lot better, but the problem is so much algae just builds up in the system. That's the reason why I don't really love it. I do say it is definitely efficient and it gets the job done. I will say there's definitely those things that really make me not like the system. Like the algae does form in this like crazy. There are a lot of ways I can prevent that, but there's gonna be a lot of brand new technology used for go forth produce. So I'm very, very excited about that, but I should probably turn the hose back on, try to move around the water. But I'm going to go ahead and move some stuff around, and I'll give you guys another update in about an hour. All right, this is absolutely insane, but I filled this pool, this inflatable pool, up completely about an hour ago, but it's so hot here. Almost half of it has completely evaporated, which is absolutely insane. But right now, I'm filling it back up. I'm going to let it soak for a little bit more. I might bring out the other PVC out here and kind of rinse it off. I'm thinking it's probably not the best idea to bring in soaked PVC back inside, so I'm going to probably bring out a table, let everything sit on it probably for the rest of the night, or I'll bring it in later tonight, and hopefully by then the sun will dry them out. But there's definitely a lot to do, so I'm going to go ahead and start a time lapse now, basically doing all this. All right, well, I just finished filming the time lapse, and that means all of it is done now. Well, the aquaponics part of it. Pool is definitely a mess. I'm gonna have to definitely grab the hose and kind of wash all that junk out. But over here, everything's gonna sit on this table while it can dry. Hopefully everything can dry good. I think I've decided I might just leave all of this out overnight. And yeah, so definitely I have some extra pieces with now the aquaponics being connected together instead of just one being each separate. So I have some extra pieces. So some stuff did get cracked over months of maintenance and stuff. Like, I mean, I think I maybe kind of like 2 or 3 I just bumped into that, and now everything is on its side. But well, I was gonna show you guys the example, but now it's all over. Well, it's somewhere, but that's, yeah. All right, well, it's been about 3 hours since I did my last update. I know a second ago I said about an hour. It is starting to get dark outside. You can see all the stuff outside. I did end up bringing out the main stilt things, the structures, and I did wash them. So there's that. So now they're out of the room. Now the plan is to try to take as much out of the room too. But you're probably wondering, something is missing, and it's out at that corner. Number one, we've taken all those bins and basically everything. So now the side of this wall looks insanely clean. But check this out. The Bowflex has now found its home. But here's the thing. So the goal with the room is it's really never had really a hangout type of space. So I'm going to be looking into that. I'm not going to promise you guys anything because that's the only really kind of part of the blueprints I don't really have the thumbs up for. My goal is to get some sort of a couch in here. There's a chair on the chart right now, or I'm going to be trying to look at some possible couches to go in the spot. I'm not really going to do anything with that yet today, but the carpet's kind of in the spot. We didn't end up using the giant carpet for this though. So this looks really good. Now what's funny is when Tropical is right here, there was no echo in the room, and now there is. So that's very, very funny. I'm definitely very, very excited about this. This bar area is definitely making a lot of progress. What's kind of funny is I'm saying that when nothing's really happened today with it. Some stuff has been moved around a little bit, some stuff being kind of stacked and added together a little bit more, but I'm going to do a lot in this room. There's a lot that needs to be moved around, and then hopefully by the end of the day, well, I guess it's already the end of the day. Hopefully in the next few hours, literally everything in this room can be out. I can do some work on the ceilings, maybe do some work on the lighting, and I'll give you guys an update in a second once for the most part, I can get everything out of the room. I might do a time lapse, who knows, but I'll see you guys in a second. All right, well, this is absolutely insane. This room looks just absolutely insane. Really, the carpet's gonna have to be vacuumed, probably vacuumed and just cleaned up a lot more. There's definitely still a lot of electrical stuff, definitely some trash from under the shelves and other stuff. But now I need to somehow move this into here because there's gonna be a table going in that spot. So the table all the way down there will go into the other room once the floor is cleaned. I'm hoping I can move it temporarily into this spot where it can still be plugged in and the fish can still thrive in this area. And then it'll be moved probably to a permanent spot once everything can find its official home. So for now, I'm just gonna kind of, I'll give you guys an update in about 10 minutes once it's done. Well, just a quick update for you guys right now. So I haven't moved the shelf, and well, a second ago, I told you guys I was, and that was the plan. But after it was able to kind of be put on paper, kind of decide an idea, I realized when I designed 2.0, the 2.0 space Go Forth Produce, I forgot one thing. And that one thing is going to be the shelf. I completely forgot the ecosystem. So the problem is there's two things on the board right now. Either I can find a spot for it or I get rid of it. Now there are live fish in it. So that is, it's definitely still something that could happen. I just find other places to move the fish, but that is the plan. If nothing else works, I want to at least try to move it into a different spot, see if it works. And if I know 100% just finding a different home for it is the only option, I'm going to do that. But my goal is to make sure every single one will find a new home. But right now, the plan is probably 90% sure I will find another area in here. The only thing is I don't exactly know where. So just the plan with this room is, for the most part, it is ready. Well, it is also very late. It's about 10 p.m. It's going to be vacuumed. It's going to be kind of wet vacuumed and just cleaned up from the last few years of just some spills, maybe some soil, maybe some containers breaking here and there. Definitely some aquaponics oopses here and there, but definitely a lot of stuff in here needs to be kind of cleaned up. The walls, the windows need to be kind of wiped down again, but there's definitely still a lot of vacuuming, a lot of cleaning, maybe some stuff with the lights. I need to do some stuff with these things, and like this one's already on the ceiling, so I'll probably do that to the rest of them, get the room a lot more ready. The grow lights weren't delivered today. They're moved to tomorrow to make it a little bit more efficient. And hopefully a few days after that, the shelves should be delivered. I don't know if, what's the plan for construction with the shelves and stuff, but once the shelves do get delivered, there's gonna be a lot of testing very, very quickly to try to get the construction done and have it all built. So very, very excited about all of this. Definitely a lot of progress in here, but for now, I might do the time lapse for now and go ahead and clean the room. Well, the room has made an absolutely insane amount of progress today. To be honest, I did not think the room would be completely cleared out by the end of the day, but I'm very, very happy with that. There's a lot of stuff going on, and just, I'm gonna, between me kind of talking on this channel, and so the room is completely done, besides me needing the vacuuming, kind of cleaning up the carpet. We might still do a little bit more with this room. I do need to still do a little bit with the air vents and maybe some lighting around here, but kind of just an idea of what's happening. So this room is phase 1 of 2.0. I'm splitting 2.0 in half, where half of it will be built now, the big part of it, while the other half will be built in about 4 months when the packaging station and all of that will be installed. But now this is gonna be the end of the video. You guys are probably wondering, I did not do any construction in today's video. I will be doing construction in another video. I'm hoping that it can take a few days to film that video while I build literally the entire setup in one video, where you guys don't have to wait every single day for the 3 days of it being built. So that video will take a while to film and edit, but I will say once that video comes out, it'll be very, very exciting, because really once this is built, there's gonna be a lot happening on this channel. Now I will say, from the business idea, I will say for the idea of this channel being able to grow and more being like because I was thinking about this the other day ago too, this channel was mainly made to kind of vlog my daily life type of stuff. So throughout the last few days, I've kind of really went out into that idea and really just made the new series of everything you need to know about growing plants. Now I will say it's been so fun to make that series. Definitely a lot more about to come out. Actually, I'm going to be editing another video later tonight about this, but very, very exciting stuff there. But I will say, I was talking about making the videos a lot more high quality that take drastically longer to film, but I think I'm going to go back to vlogging as I can figure out Go Forth Produce, because that will be basically a full-time job right there, just trying to learn the setup. And I'm going to take you guys with me on this channel. I will eventually start a channel for Go Forth Produce, and there'll be a lot of stuff on that. And that channel will be more for like learning stuff and just the business side of Go Forth Produce, not really the behind the scenes where all of it will be taking place on this channel throughout the next few years. So just want to let you guys know, because videos are drastically going to be changing. I'm still trying to figure out when to film, like if I want to post new videos every single day. So I will let you guys know in a different video. But with that, this is going to be the end of the video. So please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you not miss every video, and please like this video. So as always, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys when we post next. Peace.